Today we're going to take a look at some upgrades that we did to this 2020 Revel. It's a VS30 Sprinter platform. We're right here in the front. We can take a look at the CA Tune bumper with the shackles. One of the nicer bumpers we like to install. It's low profile, fits the Sprinter silhouette really well. Mounted on top of it are Code4 7-inch LED lights, and below them is the worn 12,000-pound winch. But the lights are complemented by 5-inch amber Baja lights up top. The ambers are great for snowy conditions, and the spots are good for traveling across the highway, deserts and stuff late at night. They're spotlights, so they're gonna light up any wildlife quite a bit sooner than the factory lights. Moving along the van, have a van compass suspension system underneath it, and that includes the front shocks, the monotube Falcon shocks, and in the rear, an additional leaf pack. So that helps get this thing riding up a little higher. Being a fully loaded Winnebago, it definitely sags out a little bit. So helper springs in the rear, shocks, both front and rear, and this will keep that sway under control and also smooth those washboard. At the rear here is a air takeoff for airing up and airing down. There's a ARB twin compressor kit. It's an agile kit that we've installed on here. And got a van compass. I think they call this a tug bumper. So first of all, tugboats are awesome. Anything tugboat related we can put on a van is a plus. But what's really cool about this is it's one flat piece. So you retain your factory tow hitch and electrical connection. You also get these nice shackle recovery points. It's a simple way to add a really nice solid platform when the doors are open. Bumpers, they're tubular, you can't really step on them, or it's a small stepping spot in the center. This is just a big flat platform. Going up from there, you can see we have a ton of storage. There's a Sherpa from our van mounted behind these two boxes. We got a medium box and a large box. They're not loaded up with anything yet, but these are great. You can throw your dirty camp stuff in there. And you might think like these vans are huge, but the reality of it is you don't have a ton of storage in them. There's your bathroom there, and then you've got a bunch of small cabinets, but they're also hiding utilities and stuff. So in order to actually like use that rear space, you need to move stuff outside of the van. And that's why you see a lot of these Revels with rear boxes put on. You can load them up with recovery gear. You can load them up with your outside camp kitchen stuff, your wet gear after water sports, tons of uses for the boxes. The other big advantage of them is you get more storage spots. So you'll see traction mats. You can mount a set here. You could add a shovel to it. All that dirty, dusty gear you don't want riding inside of the van gives you a place to put it. Additionally, the Owl Van ladder tire carrier, one of my favorite products from Owl Van, combining a spare tire carrier and a ladder in one, super cool. You get your motorcycle pegs here for stepping up, and there's actually more stuff you can attach to these ladders to get that gear out of the coach and keep your important stuff organized in there. Right at the top of the ladder is a Weboost. We've been adding a ton of Weboost to these vans. Easy way to amplify your cell phone signal and make working and staying in touch when you're out on the road a lot simpler. The last thing is on the cab, and that's going to be the switches that we did for the lights and the compressor. So we'll sneak my hand up in here. This turns on the compressor, That turns on the low beams, and this turns on the high beams. So really cleanly mounted switches, almost looks factory. Sitting right below them is the final thing we installed on this van, and that's the pedal box. Another common upgrade for these remaps the throttle curve, I guess, would be one way to explain it, but makes the van feel a little more agile than being sluggish, which if you've ever driven a Sprinter, you know you gotta put your foot in it to get it to want to go anywheres. So yeah, that wraps up this van's stay at Reparadise. It's all about the next job.